didn't sort as thoroughly through the others, but there could have been faculty that also responded. They just would have been, I think there were 3 people that selected other in the survey, but there was an opportunity for faculty if they saw fit to take the survey, but it was geared towards students.
It is a very good point though, because a lot of students do have that personal connection, for example, with their advisors or faculty of other sort, and you're absolutely right, and engaging them is equally as important as engaging the students, because as much as we can push social media, if their first destination at orientation is to speak with their advisor and they ask them, how am I going to get a job in 4 years, then automatically pointing them to this resource is invaluable.
I was going to ask actually about the graduate student component of it. You said that there were a few graduate students that answered the survey.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, Nancy, are the grad students on the Monday message newsletter? It's not, right?
We have a different list for them.
Okay.
So they don't get the undergrad one because it's mostly announcements for undergraduate students, but when we get information for graduate students, we do send it separately. On the general CALS listserv though, so, because we have 2 different lists. We have the MailChimp one, which is where the Monday message newsletter is posted through. It's the specific to cohorts, I guess I could say, for undergrads, graduate students, and we're going to create one for parents now. And then we have the general college student listserv. It includes even alumni.
Okay.
So all students, and that's where it was posted.
We used several different listservs, and then we also used Facebook and other
Club listservs too.
So that's probably where the grad students came from, was the clubs and Facebook.
Did you ask by chance how they found out about the survey? Like, were you able to track that? Like, did they respond to it based on the email that you posted to a listserv or Facebook?
That would have been a really good question.
This is why we should have come to the faculty.
And I asked because email is the official means of communication at the university. But we keep hearing that a lot of students don't check their email because they get too many emails.
Yeah.
Right. That's definitely an issue. But since it was highly rated, I mean, that's something to pay attention to. But also, I think if you support it with Facebook posts or Instagram posts, I think that will definitely help the readership, because if they see it on Facebook first and then they see it in their inbox, they might be more likely to click on it.
And one thing too that we didn't ask them specifically, where did you get this from? We can track how soon after we got responses, and we got our largest sources of responses the day after that Monday newsletter went out, after it went out to the listserv, excuse me. So email is absolutely still the largest source of response.
And that was, I think that was before we posted it on Facebook.
Yeah,
We waited a few days before we posted on Facebook.
Now, I want to show my age as well. Forgive me for this, but it's been my recent experience just in the last year or two that, and I'm talking